The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Brady to throw, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got a man, it's Amendola. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Brady gives now to Blown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Kruger in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down, and he dumps it off to Blown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year, and it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs 1 time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year, but I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, but it's hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. To throw is RG3. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Griffin. Forced out to his left. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Browns are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Patriots know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Sticking with the same drive, screen pass will be completed here. This goes for a touchdown. Browns land the first punch. Browns take it at the 34. Quick pass and completion is made here, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 27.